everyone, just a short video today to show you how to place your mini hoop designs inside of the little wooden hoop. So I've embroidered a few here and I'm going to place my hexagon shape sewing machine inside of my mini hoop. Now the Kimberbell ones, they've already put all of your materials into one bag for you. So you want to make sure that you have the mini hoop frame and the back, which is bigger than the insert, and then the insert, and then you need a screw and 2 nuts. So choose your work surface carefully because those are very small and easy to lose. And then you'll also need a mini screwdriver. If you got the Bella Box subscription, then it came with a MeTime screwdriver, or if you have another mini one, you can go ahead and get that out. So first of all, I've already trimmed my fabric just outside of this line, this outline that the Kimberbell design stitches. So you can just trim. I've also already washed away my wash away stabilizer and let it dry, trimmed. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take the smaller piece, the inlay piece, and center our design on it. So if I look from the back, I can make sure that all the flat sides are the same distance away from my border that has been stitched. Lay that down flat. Check to make sure it's where you want it. And then I'm going to use Fabri-Tac, or you could also use hot glue or a liquid stitch. This one is perfect because this sticks to fabric as well as wood. You could also use wood glue. So for the hexagon, I'm going to start with the top and then fold that over. The other great thing about this Fabri-Tac stuff is that it dries very quickly. So by the time I've glued the other sides, the glue will be just about dry on my first side. I'm going to flip it completely upside down and do the bottom. And clip that. And then I will take one of the sides and just keep going around with my glue. I might even be able to move this clip now and move it to the side actually, or I could just clip it. Well, I'll just leave that one and do a no clip. Clip that. Go to the opposite side here. Clip. And then at this point you can either let the ones you have clipped dry and wait a little while for those to be ready, or you can go ahead and do the last ones here. It's just a little bit tricky to clip because I don't have very much space here. Fold that over. Clip that one in place. Now I'm going to let that sit for just a few minutes Okay, so I've let that sit for a few minutes and the glue is pretty well set. Just as a note, the Kimberbell instructions do say to just tape it, so that's an option as well, instead of gluing. And now I want to make sure I put it right side up, not upside down, into the hoop. So put that down. I don't think these little frames have a right side or a wrong side. But you're going to want this piece that the screw and the nut go in to be at the top so you can hang it properly. So from the back, you're going to push your little insert in. Mine's pretty big, feels pretty big. So I'm going to try to make sure that that's even in the middle of the frame. Look at it from the front to make sure it looks good. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take one of our nuts and put it all the way onto the screw till it reaches all the way to the head of the bolt. So turn that until that's all the way on there. And then we're going to insert it all the way through both sections. See if I can get it through both holes here. And then mine, I'm gonna have to squeeze mine. The last one I didn't have to do this. This is feeling really tight though. I'm gonna have to squeeze mine a bit. Now it says to use tweezers and the screwdriver to put the other nut on. But what I really need right now is a wing and a prayer, because things never go right when you're doing the actual recording of a video. The other one I did the little birdie and it was no problem. Actually, you know what? Maybe I will just grab a different hexagon frame. That one seems a little bit small. And I've got my lovely Me Time frames. Let's try a different hexagon one. I just got to be careful not to lose those bolts. I mean, that looks the same, but let's try it. Let's see if I can get this one to match up enough so that I can get the bolt on, or the nut. Oh, so close. Actually, what I might have to do is I might have to start it. I'm gonna have to start the nut and then put my design in. Well, there's always something that goes wrong, isn't there? Actually, maybe I could clip it just to bend it a little bit here. We will find a way. If I can clip it above the hole, and maybe I could have the clip on while I do this. I don't want to break these though. They're just pliable wood. They're nothing fancy. They're not metal. Okay, that seems to have helped. Now at this point you can do your screwdriver and tweezers, or I've just been doing, I tried with the tweezers and I was too clumsy to do it that way. So I've just been using the screwdriver and then just holding the other nut with my finger. With my finger and then with my nails. And I don't think I'm going to do it any tighter than that because I don't want to start splitting the wood. And then the last step is going to be to flip it to the back again and glue on the back. So we're just going to do a little bit of wood glue, or in this case Fabri-Tac because this works for wood, around all the edges here. You might want to use a toothpick to put it on or to spread it if it's going on really thick. And then place your back on carefully. Try to get it straight, try to get it even on all sides. And then clip it. And then once that's dry, that's it, you're totally done. And then you can attach a keychain right there. You're gonna wanna leave a space and not tighten it too tight so that you can actually put the loop of the keychain on there, or you could do that as you're putting the nuts and the bolts on. You could add your keychain ring, you could add a little tassel, you could add just a piece of thread or yarn or string to hang it from your Christmas tree or whatever you want to use it for. So there's my little sewing machine and there's my mini hoop. Thank you so much for watching, and leave a comment if this was helpful for you, and please don't forget to like and subscribe.